YouTube? It's your girl, Allie Parker, and your boy, Jelly Bean. He is being bad, so he's going to sit with me so that he cannot antagonize the other dogs or get into anything. He's just going to sit right here and be good. So, we are going to do a January to be read, or TBR. And I am feeling very confident about it because it's only day 2 of the year, day 2 of the month of January. And, sorry, this means month in sign language. But it's only day 2 of the month, and I've already read 2 full books, and I only have like 6, I believe, on my TBR list, so I feel like I can do this. But we're going to start with the one that I read last night. It's called Cinderella is Evil. I mean, just look at the cover. It's a freaking amazing cover, right? It's amazing. I was so excited for a retelling of Cinderella because I've been trying to get more into retellings. I'm actually currently reading a retelling of Beauty and the Beast, which is my all-time favorite Disney thing, movie, and I love Beauty and the Beast so much. So I'm excited. I don't remember what the name of it is. It's on my Fire Kindle thing, whatever this is. So there will be more on that later. I'm very excited for it, though. And then, I guess I should have started with my monthly reading challenge. January is Winter Wonderland. And I was originally going to read like Christmas books or like snow day book type books. But I don't read those, so I don't own anything like that. So instead, since it's Winter Wonderland, which could be like a magical realm or just something interesting like that, I decided to finally read Alice in Wonderland. So I finished that one today, and it was alright. It was cute. I will be coming back to Through the Looking Glass, which is in this as well. It'll be the last book I read this month if I have time. If I don't, then that one will be the first one to go, unfortunately. Then, okay, so I'm crazy. I have 3 reading challenges going, and I'm going to try not to use any of the same books in 2 or 3 of the challenges. So, all the monthly challenges have to be different than the A to Z challenge, and the Pop Sugar challenge cannot use any of those books either. So I'm being very crazy this year, but we will see how it works out. I'm very confident in myself. So for the A to Z challenge, I have to find books that start with every letter of the alphabet except for X and Q. X and Q just have to be in the title somewhere, so that makes it a little bit easier. But I'm gonna do it kind of backwards and read Z, Y, X, all the way to A. I just think that would be really cool. But when I was looking through my books, I do not have any books that start with a Z. Fortunately for me, my husband owns Zoo Doctor, which is a book about a zoo doctor. And the cool thing about this is that it was published in 1957. See that little picture? That's cool. And then 1957. Sorry, he can't leave. He'll be a jerk. And then one thing that is also really cool is out of print. So I have not read this yet, but I'm excited to. It's about the doctor that works at the zoo. And then there's like little pictures, and it looks like a small read. It's like 126 pages, but there's lots of pictures throughout the book. So I don't really honestly, I feel like I could sit down in one day and finish that when I get to it. Then I'm going from Z to A, so backwards. But I also don't have a Y, which I thought was weird. I thought I had to have a Y book. But fortunately for me, my husband does. It's called Your Money Counts. So it's a money book. And if you cannot tell by this face, I'm not excited for this one. It's the biblical guide to earning, spending, saving, investing, giving, and getting out of debt. I don't normally read money books, but this one's also a small one, so maybe it won't be that bad. It's 168 pages, so that's not that bad, and there's a few like little charts and things, so I'll give it a chance. And then the last reading challenge that I'm doing, that I honestly probably don't have to start worrying about yet because I could get these done pretty fast, but I'm gonna start now so that I'm not worried about it. It's hard to read on the screen, but it's the Pop Sugar Challenge. There's the two that I'm going to be focusing on this month is the book Bombshell, which fits in to the category of a book about or involving social media. I've not read this yet. I started it and then I put it down and never got back to it. So I'm just going to start it over. But it's about this woman who creates, I think she's in high school, but she creates all these fake profiles online. So she could be anyone she wants to be online, but really she's just this high school junior or sophomore. I don't remember, but it sounds good because I absolutely love the show Catfish. And this kind of reminds me of that, only from her perspective, from the catfisher's perspective. So it's going to be very interesting to read. I feel like that one's going to be a winner in my mind. Now this one I started as well in 2019. I had to put it down because it was too hard for me to read. It's about finding this baby's body and where they found her. And they found this baby's body under the leaves. I honestly did not get very far because I just couldn't handle that. I mean, I want to be a mom so bad, and just finding a baby's body and not knowing what happened to her, like, was she murdered or was it a stillborn, or it was just too emotional for me. But this one fits into a book by or about a journalist. So from what I can remember, it follows the journalist in one chapter, and then in the next chapter it follows someone else, and it kind of goes back and forth. So I'm excited to see how they connect. I'm wondering if the other person is the murderer or what happened. So I'm going to give it another chance. I'm going to try not to get too emotional about it, or else I might have to DNR this one. Do not read. Not because it's not a good book. Like, I was intrigued by it. It's just too emotional for me. But we will see. I'm hoping. I have good hopes for it. So that is my small TBR for January. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a big like, thumbs up, and subscribe, and turn on the notifications for Allie Parker's World, because there's more to come. Maybe once a week, twice a week. It'll be Sundays and I think Wednesdays. Wednesday, Sunday. And just tune in for more stuff from me. Bye, YouTube.